I was thinking about Ancient. I'm getting confused. But that
Ancient
game
Anubis.
on Anubis, yeah, that game on Anubis was close against Astralis. But Astralis turned up the heat there. But we go to Mirage. Lovely, lovely Mirage.
I'm a big Mirage fan, but I said, yeah, during Trader FE Masters, these two teams played each other directly. And in all fairness, that wasn't too long ago, and it was 13-5 to big EQUIPA. So I really want to see some early, strong rounds coming out from Guild here. It's their T side, so maybe a little bit unfavored, but if they can put something on the board, if they can start this off with a crazy pistol round, I think the sky is the limit potentially, and I at least want to see them do better than the 13-5 we've seen previously from them.
Well, the mind games have already started. Look at this setup from big EQUIPA. A lot of favors towards B.
Oh!
Juliano?
Two back-to-back, going for more as well. Gets the third and is hunting. There's two either side. He's running out of bullets. Unfortunately, has to run away. Reload gets away with their life. Still spamming. Gets another one. Almost the ace. Anna just gonna slip away. Stop that ace in its tracks. But that bomb planted. Nobody left to defend it. However, there's a kit available. Just be coming on through. Anna gets the kill onto the defuser as well. But all she wrote. Plenty of time for the defuse. But Juliano, what a way to open this.
That double fadeaway, 2-tap headshots, that was just absolutely crazy scenes. I did not expect that. We had two players locked in jungle. They couldn't actually really get out just yet. And look at that. How does she find those two? And then just gets that one in Palace, just tapping away. Gets the final one. A bit messy here on the final one, but gets the kill. Nearly gets the ace. She must be fired up right now.
I would be as well. But that bomb plant gonna award them a very snazzy buy here. So big if they thought they were getting an easy second round. Well, they are not. Actually, they're already saying in some situations, I think maybe at a slight disadvantage. Utility looking very strong here for Guild. 7, here's all of the nades raining down around her. And you are up in window, always a little bit of a difficult position. You're either smoked off, molotoved off, or naded to Kingdom Come. Such an important position. Juliano gonna creep around the outside of the smoke. Sees the utility being thrown. Here's the gunfire. Gets the angle on T7. Not quite able to as they slip round the corner. And it's pullox with the opening kill. And they're rushing towards this B site. Reinforcements on their way, however.
Juliana literally invested everything. She had so much money after that quad kill on the first pistol. And she falls with all her utility. An M4A1S. And it's a 4v2, now a 4v1, and a 4v0. Guild come up with a recovery round for the ages.
That is incredible. And that's so devastating to the CT economy as well. I'm sure you probably are a bit of a better person to talk about this than I am, but how badly it ruins and hurts the economy for, well, really the first quarter of the map, if you think about it, when you lose that conversion round after forcing in.
Like, it's already very, very difficult to get the recovery round after losing the pistol. It's a bit easier on the T side with the way the economy works, because rifles are a lot more cheaper. The only one that actually has a bit of cash going to the next round was Xana, because she only had a P250. She was wise. She thought, oh, Guild are not going to buy up. They might just buy some armor, maybe not a helmet or something like that, and she can get some quick taps. But alas, that one rifle that should have made all the difference in the hands of Juliano, and she had so much utility that she could have thrown a molly onto short and just blocked the push from going any further. But it's just, she just gets crowded and surrounded. She falls, and it's just going to be an all-out mid-brawl. Look at all the mollies and smokes.
They're just going really uncontested here as well. Nobody's playing connector. And of course, window smoked off means they are just allowed to run away with themselves a little bit here.
pauliiee and KitKat playing a bit of ring around the rosy.
I was going to say that I don't know if they'll expect this flank. That bomb has gone down, so they definitely will be maybe having a bit of a look at it when they go for post-bombs.
A tissue. KitKat falls down dead.
pauliiee, got to be careful their location now. No, kyossa battling on both sides there, and it's going to be pullox that takes them down. D7 knows that there is one hiding ramp now. pauliiee, we talked about this flank, but is just going to try and run away with that rifle. Anna, however, going to be going around the other side, pincering it. They do not want to let her take this into the next round. Definitely got a more ideal weapon for this angle. Does pauliiee gets the first as well. Gonna get the second. And actually, been very expensive here for Guild, even when they do win. Gonna recover the A1S. Save that one over instead of keeping hold of that AK.
Look at the economy. It's still... This is the CT economy for you in CS2. It's just absolutely in dire straits. It's just... It's a catastrophe. Feels like the Wall Street crash all over again.
Is cost of living crisis over here in Mirage, where unfortunately it is another round without rifles for Big. That should probably be a nice easy round for Guild. They've just got to try and minimize casualties now.
The reason on opposite sides of the map this entire game so far. Big have gone B, Guild have gone A. Guild go through mid to B. Big are on A.
A's just completely barren right now as well. They have reinforcements heading on towards the site, but they've been provided so much space for free, doing their due diligence to clear it as well, mind you. That bomb gonna go down pretty early on. Juliano, not sure whether to disrespect that smoke or not. The flashbang is absolutely perfect, and Nia manages to get behind enemy lines, but it's a bloodbath in the kill feed. It's 2v1, make that a 2v0. Third round easily on the board for Guild. Maybe a little more, a bit more of a bloodbath than they were hoping for, especially with the buy they're up against. But I think that speaks volumes about Big EQUIPA. We saw Juliano on that pistol in the opening round, and they keep it going.
It's just absolute chaos coming out with these USPs. How did these USPs find 3 kills? They walk through smokes, they walk through flashes, they walk through everything, and they just find 3. It gets close, and that allows Big EQUIPA to finally come in with a substantial bar.
We finally see our first AWP as well coming out here. Now, whether Anna can use it in a big way, we will yet to see. Or smoked off in window does mean that we've not really had too much action just yet. Pullox taking that position top mid.
I know it's part of that new age of AWP RGL combos. I'm still not quite too sure I think about it. I know Cadian's made it like his statement piece, and then we've also got Coyote as well on the AWP and RGL. It's working out for FlyQuest, allowing Goose to get a bit more Goose-like, be a bit more free.
Yeah,
right now, Anna can't find that impact.
A lot of people have been very hit or miss about it, saying that they can't really concentrate as well as they need to AWP. Some people find that it helps them concentrate a bit more because they're not always in directly the heat of the battle. Talking of the heat of the battle, though, it's now a 4v4. That bomb gonna run away from this B site. Gonna recuperate with teammates. Look at that, D7, another kill. We talked about them on the entry, struggling a little bit on their own tenure, Big EQUIPA, but now in Guild, hopefully we see them step up a little bit more. And Anna on that AWP. It's the battle of the Annas on the AWPs here. It's absolutely perfect. And D7 hiding, gets one lot of damage onto Juliano as well. But 2 kills, they line up for her. And now Nia and Pullox. Bomb down, Juliano. Does look like they want to go for this, but smoked off makes it infinitely harder. Smoke is going to fade, but Pullox trained on this angle. The moment they peek, their crosshair placement is not pitch perfect. You may see this round go a little bit sideways. Picks up the AWP. Actually, that's very sneaky.
Well, I was expecting that nade to come out with that sound cue of that weapon dropping. If that nade came in, that soul nade that Nia had, I think Juliana would have caught it in her hands and may have taken it to the grave.
Potentially, but I like that little shot fired off as well. That little shot at the end fired off through the... It wasn't even through the hole. It was into the wall. But very nice round there. D7, a lot of impact with that kill there. But Juliano, I really want to highlight. Juliano has been doing a lot of work for this team. Having a lot of impact with these kills. Unfortunately, not quite able to solo carry this. Ooh, I like this. Juliana ahead of the smoke here. Gonna jump down, flashed off the angle. Gonna be a little bit of a tussle. D7, difficult fight here. Ooh, I think spotted the shoulder. Gets the kill. It's cold, it's clinical. Falls back as well, and they have the player advantage. Guild, they heard us, maybe a little bit worried about them having to step up against a team like Big EQUIPA. has told us to hold fire on that one.
When D7 was like jiggling around the corner, I think she suspected Juliano to maybe step up because that crosshair was a bit high, hence why D7 got a big dink to the dome in exchange. Possibly would have come out unscathed, but you can't go unscathed against an AWP. This is the 3-on-4 in favor of big EQUIPA. And so far, we just got one AK and an AWP. Those are the difference makers so far in this round.
Indeed.
Can they find any more, though?
I hope so. There's still a little bit of time for them to play with here, and pullox has taken so much space. Has to be careful. Ooh, Jenny might hear the footsteps and might have the perfect timing on this as well if they're going to clear her. They do indeed, but she is going to fall. pullox as well, ready and waiting. Don't know if she spotted the AWP there, but it's ready and waiting for her. The flash not quite going to catch Xana, but just going to hold fire now. Don't peek it. Don't do it.
pullox was there like a Black Friday sale, already at the door, waiting for the shopkeeper of Kyossa to come in to open the door. And it was already there, time to strike and the spray down for the final 2 kills. A 3K in the round, and it's a 5-1 lead for Guild.
Absolutely incredible scenes there. Big just not being able to go for any of these retakes, really. They've been shut down so quickly. Beautiful scenes coming out here as well. I was a little bit worried with those 2 opening kills, but they've said doesn't matter whether we have the player advantage or disadvantage here, we will win. And it's a little bit messy with the spray towards the end there for pullox, but gets the job done. And if it works, you know?
It just got to that part of the AK spray when it just all of a sudden switches to the other side. Because with how the M4A4 spray, it goes like slightly down to the right and then to the left, and then if it's the A4, it goes a little bit again to the right, but the AK goes down, left, right, and then left, right quickly, and then whatever. It goes a bit ADHD.
It does. The AK is just like me for real. Now,
that's what it stands for, AK, affinity.
Yeah. Affinity and crazy, but spelled incorrectly. Because I am. I don't know if anyone's ever messaged me. I'm awful at spelling, I'll tell you that. But pullox smoked off here from Cat. Has been an angle that they have played quite a bit. It's taken so much space there, and they've actually decided to post the AWP Xana up there to try stop pullox. A little bit of mischief over towards Cat. For the most part, it works as well. Ooh, Jenny, lovely opening pick there. Although, having said that, we know that the opening kill means not very much to Guild. They thrive in these unconventional situations. Cat having a little poke out of Palace. Not going to be spotting anyone. Checking all their angles. pauliiee going to see the utility come out. Readies themselves. Has to be careful, though, because the players from ramp have come swinging. Jenny are still alive. Whilst dodging the flash, taken down is Nia. Jenny are still going for more here. pullox, we've talked about them being a little bit of a demon in this middle of the map. And Xana there, posted, ready to shut her down. And with that AWP, the only one left has to try retrieve that bomb. 1v3 on their hands. There's enemies in front, there's enemies behind. Where do you even look if you're here? Taken down, battered the AWPs, going big EQUIPA's way. That's a 2nd round on the board for them.
That was quite a dry spell. 5 rounds in a row for Guild. Following the pistol going in favor of Big EQUIPA. And Big EQUIPA finally found their 2nd. It's been a while, but they're here. They're here on Mirage.
They are, and there's still time to recover this as well. 5 rounds on T side for Guild would already be a decent enough half, and they've still got 5 rounds to play. But Big still got a chance to bring this back. I'd like to see them at least even at the half. That'd be quite nice. Ooh, very early onto site. Big have been playing pretty far off site. Jenny are caught with utility out in the open. Flashed as well. That is a rough way to go. And Nia already ready and waiting. You go through this hole. Spotted the leg, spams them down. That hole has been nicknamed Suicide for a reason. Xana, though, lightning quick on the AWP. Reflexes on point. Juliano as well. We talked being such a monumental player with these multi-kills, and here comes another one still alive and kicking. That bomb is down, and they're just going to try stick it as well. pullox, so much to do, gets the first, spamming desperately through the smoke, and it's a stray bullet that gets it. Oh, it's perfect, and that is another round on the board. Wait, did they get it in time? Wait, what?
They got it just in time. Juliano got the defuse. Juliano was so low. This is when you want the AK spray to be a bit wild, be a bit crazy. Literally one bullet was all that's needed.
I need to see this
and
again.
The spray control.
I thought they... Look at it.
It's to the left. It's just to the left. It's just not hitting.
And they literally get the second after. Oh.
See, the bullets are just spraying to the right, and then that one bullet just goes to the left. That's the AK spray for you, and it finds its man.
I thought Guild had that. Oh, the stray bullet. I saw it. I saw the kill in the kill feed. Oh, what a way to get another round on the board, though. That's a tough one for Guild. So close. Yet, just not quite far enough. But
deja vu of the pistol. It's literally deja vu of the pistol. Juliano with the ninja defuse.
The multi-kills as well.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Juliano with the multi-kills as well. Just incredible. Jenny are having a little bit of a look. They know D7 likes to play mid. Whether they're expecting them underpass is another matter. The bullets fired off. They know someone is there now. Spotted, not taken down. However, Jenny are just going to retreat there. Allowed to get away with their lives. Maybe a little bit of mercy. Bomb looks like it's going to be heading over towards this B site now. Utility exchange, molly for van. Sadly, nobody at home. But that will be the reinforcements being called on over. There's a little bit of presence in mid still from D7, trying to cut off any rotates. Actually going to have a little bit of a sneaky flank potentially here as well. Not the first of the season. pullox, clinical with these kills. Kyossa takes one down in exchange, however. It's the trade coming on through. Nia not going to let that stand, however. The Galil coming out on top. Bomb going down once again. Just in the nick of time, and I think the call to save already well been made.
Save onto the AWP. After winning the previous round, there's no loss bonus accumulated. So, and look, and the economy on the CT side, on the defender side for big EQUIPA is just an absolute tatters. Like searching for change in the bottom of your bag.
Now, just going to sit and wait for this bomb timer to tick down. What do you think Big needs to switch up a little bit? What would you like to see them try? Whether you think it'll work or not, what would you like to see them try here, Newt?
I'm not quite too sure, to be honest. Maybe get one player up into Palace a bit earlier, just to kind of negate the chances, because they're leaving these sites just to one sole player. Like here on B, they had just Kyossa, and the rest of the players, I think they had 2 players still on A. There was nothing going on in A. They hadn't rotated yet. There was one in window. And you just had pullox just walk all the way through cat and was already there on site. So that just closed the door for any rotations from window to cat. So get a bit aggressive, maybe. Try and close off a side of the map. See, already. We got one player up into Palace already. We got pauliiee moving on up. We got players over towards B apps as well.
It's a bit like spiders, is that you can have your door shut and your windows closed and still somehow they get into your room, you know? That no matter where you're looking and what angles you're holding, Guild have managed to sneak their way past into your back lines as well. And there's just so much map control. Big losing the opening duel here. A little bit of trouble here maybe for pullox. Trapped up here, top mid. Spotted from both sides, tapped away by Juliano on the pistol. Mid under their control once again, but at the detriment of A site. A site has fallen. And there's not much utility for them to try retake it with. Plenty on the side of Guild to defend it, however.
pullox did so much work there by just staying up at the top of mid. It took 4 players, 4 bears, to hunt down pullox, the mouse. pullox is a little mouse. Have you seen the AK? Nia's got pullox's AK in her hands. And look at the magic.
Aww,
Do the magic. It only finds
I
one.
always... They look like stingrays, you know? Little mouse stingrays.
Little mouse, little mouse, the old mouse.
The old mouse, yeah.
The OG logo. We
The OG
got
logo.
teased a bit that the logo is coming back for the CS2 Major. They lied. At least we got the Complexity OG
The
logo.
Complexity jerseys, yeah, they look really good. I said that to my friend. I was like, oh, I'm loving the new Complexity jerseys. And they were like, they're the old ones. And I'm like, yeah, but they're back again. Does that make them new? Because new roster. I'm quite happy that I like that. I would have loved to see more teams do that. Is have their sort of OG sort of jerseys, logos coming back just for an event, you know?
Oh, just for one event at least.
Just as a treat. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Maybe
it's
Team
something
Pitches
that-
needs to bring back the Enigma logo. I don't know.
It's something that ESL is really good at their events. Like, I've been to a couple of IEM Colognes, and they have like a merch store with all of the discontinued and old jerseys and stuff that are really cheap. And I'll be honest, my wallet hates every time I step into that section. I'm telling you. One of the old Ents jerseys, absolutely. But
It's the new age. Nostalgia is king.
talking of King, Nia ruling this site with an iron fist. Queen of Mirage, Kit Kat with one. Nia actually going to fall there, but pullox disrespecting that smoke, going to be punished for it. 3v3 once again on the retake, something we've said so much of. D7 going to fall back. The drop down will have been heard, so they know at least where she is. Jenny R, so much to do there. Player in Palace going to be a difficult one to try wrangle with, but Anna, lovely pick. Just Jenny R left. Knows that D7 was over towards the left. Doesn't know where the rest are. Slowly crawling on forward. Takes down D7. Knows there's one Palace. Where the last is, it's an Enigma. Has to try get on this defuse though, but I don't think there's any time. Not even going to be able to get out with their life here, I don't think. Double swing. Going to see how much damage they can do with this bomb, potentially taking them down. Ooh. Very lucky there that that bomb didn't quite go off, because that radius is nasty, I'm telling you.
I just love how at the end of the round we both in unison just went, ooh. Just that sigh of relief. The oof. They got by just at the skin of their teeth.
It's, yeah, got very lucky with that one. But 3-8 Guild already put together a very nice half for themselves as we go into the final round of the first half. Xanath, I like this. Very aggressive play, but punished for it immensely. That is not the way you want to start this final round. Jenny R, so many flashes as well. Well, would be really nice if they could see anything. And Anna, lightning quick on this AWP. Honed in. Locked into this match. And it's still 5 left alive. Only 3 for the side of Big EQUIPA. Smoked off is Juliano. Gonna be forced to reposition. And Nia spots the shoulder, takes another one down, and it's all crumbling around. The world collapsing for Big EQUIPA as this map and this half is escaping them. 2v5. I think maybe just going to try pad the stats on this one. The only benefit is that the bomb has not gone down yet, but it is very much heading over towards this B side. But with Juliano falling, it's just pauliiee left to find anything.
pauliiee in a 1v5. Let's get this clip.
Are we going to see another ace clutch?
Yep. You're going to get the first onto Anna. Doesn't get the info.
Doesn't spot the info. Doesn't need to, however, because there's 2 people ready and defending in market. That's going to be a 9-3 half. We will have to come back later to find out how this map ends.
Boys make empty promises that they can never fill. So I don't rely on them, and no, I never will. I just do it for myself, I don't need no one else. And they say I'm sick, but I don't do this for my health. I love the woman I become. She ain't ever, ever, ever looking back. She knows exactly what she wants, and if you're wondering, she wears a dress and pants. It's all about me, all about me. I could walk in your shoes, but it's not about you. It's all about me, all about me. not blurry now, oh, I can see it clear. I am my own champion, so make no mistake. Baby, not all superheroes come wearing a cape. I love the woman I become. She ain't ever, ever, ever looking back. She knows exactly what she wants, and if you're wondering, she wears a dress and pants. It's all about me, all about me. I could walk in your shoes, but it's not about you. It's all about me, all about me. I'm out here paying my dues. I still win if I lose. I don't need you now because, baby, I give me that rush. Tell me, who do you love? 'Cause I love me. Get back up and wipe the dust. I am where I put my trust. Tell me, who do you love? 'Cause I love me. I don't need you now because, baby, I give me that rush. Tell me, who do you love? 'Cause I love me. Get back up and wipe the dust. I am where I put my trust. Tell me, who do you love? 'Cause I love me. It's all about me, all about me. I can walk in your shoes, but it's not about you. It's all about me, all about me. I'm out here paying my dues. I still win if I lose. I don't need you now because, baby, I give me that rush. Tell me, who do you love? 'Cause I love me. It's all about me, all about me. I'm out here paying my dues. I still win if I lose. It's all about me.
Yeah. Working my fingers down to the bone. I've been building my kingdom up on my own. Got a destiny, baby, and it's set in stone. Look at me now, look at me. Tomorrow we will rise.
Welcome back, wonderful people. The scoreline is 9-3 to Guild. Something that maybe we didn't all necessarily see coming, but what a match we have and what an important pistol round lies ahead for Big EQUIPA. Newt, what are you thinking?
Well, I gotta say, Guild have evolved. I really thought that Big EQUIPA, after taking down Team Pigeons on Mirage, they had this game in the bag. And they get 3 rounds on the CT side. 3 rounds on Mirage, the CT side. Guild ran away with it on the T side, so let's see what they do on the CT side now.
Indeed, indeed. And it's a big, important pistol around here for Big EQUIPA. If they lose this, it could be a very short, very shallow half that we see here. Juliano, going to be the first to exit D7, holding on. Just looks away at the wrong second, however, attention drawn elsewhere. Kyossa with 1 and pullox to try return the favor a little bit. 2v4, however, Guild, they're running away with another pistol round. Ooh, pullox scared a little bit. Here's the bullets on both sides. There's only 2 left, so knows where both are. Lot of damage done there onto Juliano. Gonna help Cat out massively there. Every little helps as you chip away with these pistols. That bomb does need to go down at some point, and there is no smoke left for CT, so they have not been tasked with something easy here.
They know where everybody is. Everybody's CT, so it's going to be Jenny R that's going to get up close and personal. Takes 1 down before going down, and Kit Kat gets that final kill, and it's 10 double digits for Guild as they take the pistol.
We said that was an important one for Big to win, and it's devastating because they don't even get a bomb plant as well, which means there's a little bit of money if they want to force maybe a couple of upgraded pistols, but they can't go into this with the SMG slightly rifle buy that you'd want to see to try build a half here. Not getting that bomb down hurts quite a lot. So it will be a difficult one to try to defend on this one. Guild going to be awarded what should be a relatively, I don't want to say quiet round, but relatively easy round, and it's just going to be trying to stop anybody going into the next round in a body bag here.
We already have Guild playing a bit proactively. They've already got one in Palace that's searching around, so no waterfall potential there, but it's going to be an all-out brawl in mid. Shots fired off, And the cavalry comes into mid, but it's all a ruse. We're heading back. Or are we? What a
It's
big
a massive...
bug picking up.
It's a massive information game here for Guild. Information is so important. D7 knows what really is important, and it's those frags. Can't have strategy if there's no place to execute said strategy. KitKat gets away with their life as well. Spots 2 knows that they're all going catwalk. Spots the one down at the bottom as well of mid. Knows where all 3 are. KitKat ready to punish as well. We said it's an information game. They know where all of these players are at all times. This poking and prodding on the map allows them just to farm up these kills. They are shepherding Big to exactly where they want them to be.
I feel so bad for Big. You know how many times we heard the headshot dink? But it's just Glocks. It does nothing. I think there was like 4 dinks. 2 players got dinked twice.
Oh, cute headshot there. Sadly, not quite good enough.
Oh, bing! Off the top of the dome.
It's a nice noise. I'll give them that. It's a nice noise. It's satisfying when you get a dink. It's just not satisfying when you get a dink and they're still alive, you know?
You gotta get the dink and then the smush noise.
Oh, the dink with the smush, yeah. That's gonna be clipped out of context, isn't it?
Oh no. The dink smoosh.
The dink smoosh. We're gonna refer to it as that now. It's an ESL Impact special. Talking of ESL Impact specials, pullox. Beautiful kill there. Gonna be Molotoved off, and unfortunately, 3 gun barrels walk directly into you. Are not getting out of that one alive. Smoked off in mid. And Anna gonna fall away as well. Won't be taken down today by those ladder players. Repositioning over towards this B site. And they've been so good at these reads as well. Moving people over at the right times and the right number of people to cover these sites as well. Leaving this A site open, but knowing that there's nobody there.
Big EQUIPA are going to regroup. The 4 bears going to regroup over towards him. Go through T. Maybe go for the pincer maneuver. The double take. 2 players coming in through connector. The final 2 going in through ramp. And we just got 1 here in jungle. It's KitKat. First half, I think we're like only 2 kills. So it's going to get stuck in the molly and burns away. Goes into Anubis. That's the final map. Hopefully we don't get there.
What a lovely shot there. And the bomb down. This is something that we saw Guild so good at, but there's just nobody left for a retake. Have to be careful here though, because they will be wanting to take away those weapons. There's an AWP in play that they will not want to let get away. Kyossa not quite able to follow that kill up there. D7 just trying to get a little bit of damage done, take a couple of players down, because that means that's 1 less person hunting down the teammate Nia, trying to take away that AWP. Has to be careful though, because they're inadvertently running into each other.
Oh no.
Ooh, lovely quickscope, but that's the information they're running on over. Has to be careful.
Don't stay there, don't stay there. Ooh, okay, they're not gonna...
Ooh. Okay, no, that's okay. We're safe. That was a close one there, because we could see them on the mini-map running towards each other. And when teams are trying to save, usually, you know, just how it plays out, they run opposite directions on the map, right? They were walking directly into the warpath of the other. And that's so devastating. When you give up a round to try save, and your opponent says, nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh, but it's kind of weird, because 2 of the players on Big EQUIPA, they had about 3k or 4k in the bank already, and they didn't decide to go for Anna. They knew, I mean not Anna, for Nia. They knew exactly where she was. They had a little bit of time left, send in that 1 HP player, got a little money to go into the next and take down that AWP, but alas, that AWP doesn't deter them. They go fast into the A site. He also gets her feet burned a bit.
I was going to say, a little dip in the pool there. Dip in the lava pool. Bomb down again, and there's not really much that can do here. They weren't able to buy too much around this AWP. Couple of deagles and stuff to try support it a bit, but nothing to write home about. Pretty arbitrary round there, I'd say. Pretty simple, cut and dry.
I wonder what flavor gum Anna is chewing on.
I mean, we can ask. Put a tweet out later, just like, I got a quick question. That'd be quite an interesting one to do. That'd be, because I know you track a lot of stats now. There's 2 that I think you should track. 1, the flavor of gum. I think that should be an interesting one, because maybe there's a performance booster. Maybe, you know, minty flavors helps you focus better. Of course, correlation, not causation. Also, I'm gonna ask this. Do you think we can go back and have a look at talent predictions and try figure out which of our casting roster has been the most correct?
I remember you mentioning that, and I just don't want to look back because I'm going to look like the worst one. I get most of them wrong.
You can't be any worse than I am. This is why us casting together is brilliant, because we're both so confidently wrong, and it's brilliant. It's a good look on us, I think, you know?
My
Because
players,
at
I
least
always
yours is
pick...
backed up by stats.
Well, I pick through stats, and it's always wrong because I'm always going for the underdog. I always want the underdog to win, so I use my caster's curse, doing a bit of... Oh,
Talking about caster's curse.
echolocation. Get that echolocation. B-Dog was talking about that yesterday. Got that echolocation as soon as she hit that headshot and just honed on in. Bam.
Exactly. You were literally just talking about caster curses as well, and then... Oh, this is an interesting one. Does Xana have a look up here? Does D7 have a look down here? Oh, there was a quick little look, but
Tempted.
not seen anything stood too far back. Oh no, don't move forward, D7. Your legs. They're in the window. In the meantime, a little bit of a tussle here in window. And it's Xana and pauliiee to win that out. Xana, of course, did have a little bit of a look up. Gonna take down D7. And now 3v3, not for very long though. Make that a 3v2 with a beautiful headshot from Nia. Here's the drop down there as well. Playing around the bench. Angle wasn't quite right. Does get the kill. Immediate trade coming out from pauliiee though. The weapon switch. Pushing onto site. Has to try get this bomb down. Taps it. Tries to bait them out as well. The spam's going to be good. It's going to get Kit Kat. And now it's just this AWP on Ana. Has been decent enough in the clutches. But has to try win this one out. And pauliiee knows this is the AWP. All they have to do is sit and wait for Ana to push in the AWP. Not the best weapon for taking space. Peeks out, however. Loses their life, and there's plenty of time for the defuse.
Ana with just a little smile of glee. Didn't even need to move. Didn't even budge. Knew exactly where pauliiee was headed. Read it like a book. Just waited for the kill to come in. Easy peasy as you like it. Because it comes to map point. 12-5
Already?
in favor of Guild. It's going to be needing to be 7 in a row for Big if we want to go to overtime.
I was going to say, this doesn't feel real just yet, does it?
No, not at all.
This is not quite how we predicted this map going, but there is one round that stands between Guild and taking, of course, their own map pick, albeit, but still the first map nonetheless. That is step number 1. Of course, going on to map number 2, they do get their choice of side. A nice little advantage. Juliano, though, going to be spearheading the offensive over towards this B site. B7 tucking themselves in nicely here. That HE grenade going to do numbers. I say that actually is not going to do numbers. Everyone managing to actually dodge out of the way. And they are pushing this catwalk, taking a lot of space here as well. Gonna try pincer this B site. D7 gonna have so much to do here and so many bullets on all angles. Look at that, caught from behind, but that is the call to action. Nia with the first immediate trade, keeping the numbers even, but everyone's here already. Gonna be swarmed, taken down by pauliiee. That site gonna fall, and it's a retake on the hands. You could see pullox rushing on over to try help in Kit Kat in apps. Ooh, beautiful shot. That's the AWP gone. And there's 3 people, 3 angles as well to try cover here for Big. pauliiee, absolutely stellar. Trying to carry this round, and Juliano and Kyossa with kills apiece. Keep this going. 6 more needed for overtime.
Hopefully we didn't see another little bit of a jump bug. We know there's that jump bug on A-site Anubis. When jumping up into heaven. I saw Kyossa trying to jump onto the van and did it a couple times. Valve, please fix.
Volvo, please fix.
Volvo, please fix.
Volvo, were you there? I think
also
Valve.
players.
I think Valve is a figment of all of our imaginations, just a mass hallucination. You know, we all Mandela affected Valve into existence. It's
This
not
game
real.
just came out of nowhere. It was from another developer. We just call it Valve.
CSGO just disappeared. You know how Flappy Bird was just taken off of the App Store one day? I think that's what happened with CSGO, and somebody released CS2, and we all just assumed that it was Valve. I think that's what happened, and I don't think anyone that there's probably proof that I'm wrong, but I'm gonna say I don't think there's any proof that I'm wrong here.
I can't remember who it was. I saw a video. It might have been 3Kicks Philip. Somebody, or it might have been Aqua's missing, maybe. But they played a CSGO port on the Source 2 engine. They like forced it onto the Source 2 engine, and they called it CS2. Well, Counter-Strike. They just called it Counter-Strike Source 2 or something. And they played on it.
That's crazy.
And it was like,
would do.
what? What's going on? Is this it? Got bamboozled.
Talking bamboozled, Anna has a scout, something that we don't see every day. Been seeing it a lot more this season, I think.
Yeah, we love seeing the scout.
I'll say it. I'm personally not a scout fan.
Really?
I don't like the noise it makes. I think it's too dull. It's not got enough excitement behind it. And I get that they have to ramp that up for the AWP because it is the big green. Also, I just don't know. It just feels kind of eh.
Well, I think like the scout goes with the caliber because the way it looks, it doesn't look like it's a gun to make a big boom.
True.
Like that.
Look at guns that make a big boom. That is a big boom, and an even bigger boom with the nade kill.
It was
onto
a boom
bullets. It was a double boom. Boom, boom,
Double
boom,
boom. And we got to get a boom from the headshot of the D. Come on, get a boom. That kind of boom.
We need one of those base boosted vine booms, you know, every time there's like a clutch. Ooh, Kit Kat. Dodging the flash. Taking a peek. How's the angle? Unfortunately, I think just going to back away, choose to save these deagles. Whether they're allowed to do that is another matter. The scout not quite able to find anything. Juliano spots the elbow of the last Kit Kat. Not long left for this world. As a 7th round, too big a keeper.
Still map point for Guild, but it was at one point a... What was it at? A 7-round gap? It needed to be 7 in a row?
Been, yeah.
Yeah, it was 7 in a row. Now it's 5. It's I know it's been 2 rounds, but it always gets a bit dicey. So it's just going to be all pistols. So potentially 12 to 8.
12
This
to 8.
is intentional caster's curse. Just so.
And yes, I feel awful. I've cast the curse a lot. I still feel really bad. I think it was week 1, North America. And I cursed the NA game, and then it went until 5:30 in the morning on Freddy's birthday, and I feel also in Kyossa! Out of nowhere, just 3 kills. They neatly
I was just watching the mini-map. I was just watching this caterpillar go through a ramp all the way into T-spawn. I just saw one lone bear just hanging around outside a palace, just staring for a little bit. Just staring, waiting for them all to line up, gets a nice little triple. Add some stats. And Kyossa started very, very slow on this map. I know like one point was like 1 and 7. Kyossa and Kit Kat were like both competing for bottom of the scoreboard at that point. Kit Kat was at 0.
For bottom of the scoreboard.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's what you know. What that might be my new custom
That's
stats.
me.
Competing for the bottom of the scoreboard. Me too, Newt. Me too.
I always win. I'm the best
I always
at the bottom of the scoreboard.
I think that's the best thing I've heard all day. Talking of big booms, there is the bomb going off in an 8th round. 8th round, sorry. 8th round, yes. What am I on about? 8th round, 4-round gap is what I was trying to say. I'm lost in the source a little bit here because I didn't expect Guild to still be dragging this map out. Big EQUIPA have been fighting for it. Of course, this is their map pick. They don't want to let it go too soon, and they are on the CT side, which, whilst they were on the CT side, which was the more biased side. My brain has just decided to have a little bit of a melt. I'm just blown away by the compete for the bottom of the scoreboard now.
It's just a way of life for me. It's just a way of life.
pullox competing
As is the
for
life of a connector player. Does find one though, and trades come on in. Still the advantage for Big as they search for their 9th. Near on the back of sight. Need to dance around, but Anna from Market gets one. Kyossa finds one as well. And Anna finds another. It's a 2-on-2 for the map. And both players are disconnected.
The bomb is walking its way over towards ASA. It's more of a brisk fast walk, bit of a run over towards A site. Guild will have sort of cottoned onto this in a second. Bomb is going to go down. There is nothing they can do about that. But retake hot on their heels. Kyossa, such a lovely angle as well. Going to be a little bit of a thorn in their side. I actually jumped through. Anna, I don't think it's going to check it. Spotted. Kyossa going to take down Anna, and they keep this going for one more round. Now only 3 rounds to close it out. I say close out, close up the gap and take us to overtime. This
Starting
is
to get a
not
bit
very
nervous.
expected. And the CT economy, so punishing now. Now that they've lost that momentum, they're having to eco every 2, every 3 rounds. And it's just providing so much opportunity for Big EQUIPA to run away with this. They've snowballed this momentum so hard.
That's what Big Guild did very well in the first half, was just crushing that CT economy early with that win on the second pistol. They did win 5 in a row, and then finally Big EQUIPA found a round, and they found another. But then after that, the economy was just never there the entire rest of the half.
Pullox not quite having the same impact that we saw them having in the first half. Gonna need them to step up to keep this going. So many chances still to close this out, and I don't think this will be one of them, because talking and closing things out, they are closed out of this site. Taken down. pauliiee and Jenny are kill each. Nia just desperately trying to run away with their life. Save that deagle. Anything they can get is an attribute in the next round. Not even going to go for damage, just running. And Big EQUIPA also doing the same, trying to get out that bomb radius, having a little bit of a poke and a prod maybe to try find her. Nia, queen of hide and seek.
Ooh, Jenny up peaks. Oh, spotted Nia. I think she's looking, she's searching, but Nia's not going to budge. Camps down on the couch, sits on down, relaxes for a little bit, and is able to buy that AWP, because she does need to invest into armor, so armor is already cared for. Just needs to upgrade into a helmet. So it drops that AWP over immediately. Anna's been lights out in this game. I did say at the beginning, we've been wanting to see that impact from that AWP in the hands of Anna. She's got a lot going on her plate, and she's also got to RGL and captain this team to victory. Now she's got that open hand again. Maybe that is the difference maker. So far, she's winning out the AWP duel against Xana.
But it's a really good sign when you're winning these rounds and putting together this sequence of rounds, even off the back of your AWP, maybe not necessarily shining in the way that you would like it to. Because as you said, Xana having a little bit of a quiet map, losing a lot of these AWP duels, but still the team is prevailing. Maybe it's a bit of a ruse, you know, human flashbang, but with the expensive weapon. Really sell it, you know?
Yeah, a bit of a ruse, a bit of a ruse. I was just looking at some of the statistics for Big. They're a lot more favored on the T side. They win about 60% of their T-sided rounds and about 52% CT-sided rounds. So they are more favored towards a T-sided, hence the resurgence on the scoreboard compared to Guild, which are even on both sides. But right now, their CT side's lacking in some departments. They are getting like 2 rounds in a row, just not quite getting that final nail in the coffin to take down Big EQUIPA.
I think that CS2 is a T-sided affair now. The entire game.
Yeah.
I think the economy and, I mean, certainly certain maps as well have changed a little bit. Ooh, bomb gonna go down. And now, retake needed. We've really seen Guild struggle with these retakes. In fact, I don't know if we've seen them get a successful one in, well, this half.
They're gonna go for it. If they do this, this is gonna be interesting for the economy. The next one, Kit does find the opening. Juliano converts, and Xana finds her opposing AWPer, and it's just gonna be near tail between her legs.
Managed to scavenge the AWP, however. Might not be allowed to get away with it, however. Missed shot. Juliano is just going to want to spam. And look at that. They're coming from Ticket as well. And that is an 11th round. No AWP. Money is decent for Guilds. There's a couple of players that might struggle a little bit on utility. But Big EQUIPA, overtime, I thought was out of the question. 9-3 half to bring it to every single round of regulation. I'd say you can count them on your hands, but you can't because it's 24 rounds. You can count them on your hands and then a couple of toes as well.
At one point, it was 11-3.
That's insane.
11-3. It's 11-12. We're going all full 24. Bigger keeper searching. E7 is literally rocking hard.
Bunkering down. Oh, luckily it hasn't spread yet. There's still time. Okay, no. Okay, they should be good. Oh, poor D7. Desperately, they try to weasel her out of that angle, and she's just sat there bunkering down, waiting for it all to end. Juliano going to be the first to jump on out, clearing out, taking so much space. Nia, however, going to get that kill up close and possible with the SMG where it thrives, but also only good for one hit. Anna desperately trying to find something, stop this bomb going down, but with all of the smokes littering the site, there's nothing they can do, nowhere that they can see. pauliiee taking a battle from behind, and that's D7 finally taken down. Digits punched on in. Timer now ticking. And overtime comes a knocking. Jenny are being proactive with this, but maybe a little bit over-aggressive. Punished for that mistake. Anna, ooh, attention distracted. Looks away, but still manages to flick back in time. KitKat going for this, and they've taken down loads of players, but they've still got to get that defuse in. They're tapping it. pauliiee, what do you do in the situation? A long defuse having to go in. Just spams through both of them, and we're going to overtime.
How do we get in this position? It was 11-3. 11-3, then 12-5. And we find ourselves 12-12. Oh my hat. As we go into overtime, 1 win versus VP Angels. VP take the first map, 13-9. But we're still on the first map, baby. We're going all the way.
We are indeed, and I said at the very start of this series that Guild very explosive starts to the maps, but they don't often find a way to keep that momentum going. pauliiee hit by the nades, that is 2 health less than is ideal. And it's so good on the AWP. Ooh, not quite able to hit it, the swing so fast. A little bit quicker than the eye could see there.
I need a bit more confirmation on this. That railing, that like bars on the window for B apps.
Yeah.
Can you throw nades through it? I always thought it would bump unless you got it right in between the bars. But I've seen some videos of people doing some lineups through there, and they just throw it straight through. Am I just missing something? Or is this just been in my brain the whole time? It's a Mandela effect. I thought that blocked nades for the entirety of my Counter-Strike career. Or am I just
Do you know who the 2 people for the job are? Do you know the man for the job on that one? Rops. Rops on those. Rops knows everything about nades.
Because I think I saw it on the Nartartia video.
Oh, true.
Shout out to Nart.
Struggling a little bit here, losing the place, but look how low the health is on a lot of these Guild players. KitKat, however, doesn't need health to get the kills. Juliano, though, gonna make use of it. It's just Xanath that AWP. Now this would have to be one hell of a clutch, but Guild finally break their losing streak, but is it too little too late?
It was 6 in a row in the end. Actually, 7 in a row. Yeah, it was that 7 in a row coming out from Bigger Keeper that brought us into this overtime. Guild finally end that win streak. In overtime, they get their first CT-sided round. They need to make sure that they get every single round in the CT side because they only got 3 rounds in regulation CT side. 3. They need 3 in overtime.
Yeah, there's so much less time, so much less chance. In fairness, the economy situation that was pretty miserable to them. A little less of an issue here in OT.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And on the angle, another missed shot here. Just toying with the food. A little bit chip damage from that grenade. desperate trying to figure out what to do, is just going to fall back, hold from a little bit further away. As is smart, as is the right decision to be making here.
Still a 5v5. We're a minute in. The clock strikes 1 minute. We tick on down. And big are looking like a big B plant is in order. Everybody off the side this time around. We got one over towards Cat, one in market. This is going to be quite something. Quite something. Alright. Let's see how that goes. They're going on in. On the cross. Doesn't connect. Goes back searching for more, but it's Nia that finds a double. Honor finally finds Juliano. Zana stuck in apps. Searching around, get right and get left. But can't get anything.
Is just going to have to fall away a little bit here. And pauliiee not exactly in the greatest position to help. There's no time available for them either. Just hold on to these weapons and hope that Gil don't come hunting you down. But already a massive switch up from what we've seen in regulation going on here.
A massive switch up. And that's all you need to cheer now for Guild. That CT side, regulation, we talked about it before with just 3 rounds. They've gotten 2/3 of their regulation time already in overtime. And they have less rounds. They only get 3 on the CT side. So let's see if they can make it all 3. They win by the clock. Let's see if they can win by absolute carnage. I think some carnage is in order. There we go. Anna, there's the carnage coming in. And she gets another. Makes it 26. Searching for the 30 bomb.
And is very much on track for it as well. Still alive and kicking in this round. A little bit of a CZ in the back pocket for a rainy day in case of any trouble as well. But not going to be called upon to use it. It's Nia. Going to be closing this out. Anna with another. We talked about that 30 bomb. Only 3 kills away. In all fairness, there might not be many rounds left for them to do it in a big... We've seen them be so incredible on this T side, but it's all just falling apart, losing that steam. And D7 burning alive a little bit, gets the final kill, and that is the first half of overtime done and dusted.
I think going into the next half, yep, possibly immediately a tactical timeout. Big, got an opportunity here.
So.
You got an opportunity. It's literally map point. Unless they don't want to give Guild this time to strategize on what they want to do on the T side. They were very, very strong on the T side. They didn't win the pistol, but winning that second round was vital. And then closing out that 11-3. No, wait, was it 11-3? No, 9-3.
9-3, yeah.
Off.
And they got, of course, the pistol and a couple of rounds off the back of that. So it was a little bit of a run away for themselves for big, for Guild. Big, massive comeback, but they just haven't been finding it. And they struggled on the CT side. So I'm a little bit worried. We may only have 1 round left ahead of us. Ups out on both sides. Anna has been struggling to hit a couple of these shots. But doesn't miss that. Pullox with one of their own as well. It's a 3v5. And they've whittled down the defense so much. This B site very weak. And with Pullox creeping on round, kyossa has to be careful here.
That molly that Honor threw just after that kill denies the repick from kyossa, allows Pullox to get into ladder room, but gets caught out in the end. Kyossa waits for a time to strike, and strikes while the iron is hot. Still a 3-on-4 that a player disadvantage, but kyossa wants to start turning the tides. Soul anchor on B. It's going to have to be a 1v2, possibly a 1v3 on this side.
It is
oh, no,
certainly going to have to be something.
It's gonna, you guys got to go. pauliiee finds D7 lurking over towards A. There's not a lot of time. 15 seconds. That bomb is still in apps. Kyossa can get it done. Just needs to play the time. Wait for that bomb to tick. And Anna finds the kill, but it's 4 seconds. Is there enough time? Yes, there is. A 2-on-2. Anna gets tagged through the wall, still survives that AWP, still a major factor.
Indeed.
2 players. The market. Anna finds a third. She gets 30. She gets 31. She closes out 16-12. Guild take their map pick.
That was incredible. They did it for the plot. They threw the second half of the map in regulation so they could win flawlessly in overtime. And that one's got to hurt if you are big a keeper.